Hello and welcome back to United Talk TV. After a fairly disappointing results, we would have liked to have seen all 3 points against Spurs on Friday. Battles, quick thoughts on the game? Just a quick 1-1 draw, obviously.
Yeah, 1-1 draw, Jay. I'll take it. It's better than a loss. I definitely think we deserved all 3 points, though. Still not happy that Pogba didn't start. I definitely made an impact when he came on.
Yeah.
First, I want to touch on the refs. I thought maybe they would have changed, but yes, if I ever see Jonathan Moss in the streets, I don't know, he'll get an RKO or something from me. Poor refing. I don't know. Seeing James get a yellow card when he's fouled, and I don't know why Lamela was still on the pitch. Just shocking refing. I thought we completely dominated the game for the first 25 minutes, 20 minutes, and then obviously they scored and the whole momentum changed for a couple of minutes. Then we have stupid water breaks. I know it's summer there.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot to talk about, Jay, and yourself.
Yeah, also just talking about those water breaks, I'm not a fan of that. I mean, why? They're professional athletes, They don't need that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
they don't need it.
I felt like, especially in the second half, we were completely dominating, and then we stopped for a water break, and then the momentum changes again, and we lose it to I don't know, just personal. I know it's summer there, but I think the athletes, they should be able to handle to play 90 minutes without a water break. And
Definitely. But anyway, forget about the referee, forget about all those other antics. In the end, we got a goal from Bruno, penalty.
We did, yeah.
First thoughts, was it a penalty for you?
Yeah, second one definitely not a penalty. Damn right to be overturned. But yeah, first one definitely a penalty. Fantastic play for Pogba. He knew he was playing for that, and just stupid defending by Eric Dyer.
Yeah, Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer, sorry.
Yeah, but it was stupid defending. It was a penalty. I think
fantastic moves by Pogba as well. So I think he knew exactly what he was doing, and he knew he just had to get touched, and you go down and you win the pen.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think Pogba did change the game for us.
Yeah, for sure. He came on completely different. It's nice to see him and Bruno link up as well. That was really awesome. I think they definitely can work. So definitely. I know they only got a couple minutes together, but yeah, it looked amazing. It was completely different.
Yeah, and I think we all said Pogba had to start throughout the build-up. We all said it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Oli got it wrong.
Of course, we were sitting together, and obviously we saw the lineups and that, but it is what it is. Ole seems to know what he's doing, but I would have loved to see him start.
I don't think he knows what he's doing. No, I'm only joking. On that part. But yeah, I think Pogba had to start. Oli got that part wrong. And I think Greenwood, I don't know what more the guy has to do. He has to just start. If he's good enough, he needs to start, bro.
Yeah, I think it proved on Friday that James is more of an impact player off the bench. I don't think he is that starter yet. And when Greenwood came on as well, he looked phenomenal. Fantastic. And he's got a bright future ahead of him, Jay.
Yeah, we'll get into Fred just now, but we'll leave that for now. But let's just talk about their goal quickly. I think you've got a few points you want to say about their goal.
Yeah, sloppy. I personally said to you on Friday, it started off with Rashford, and you can't really blame Rashford, I know.
I don't blame Rashford.
But yeah, for sure. But I think he was just in the wrong position and that. But yeah, like I said, I don't blame Rashford at all completely for that. You got to blame Slabhead and
De Gea.
De Gea was very, very poor. But yeah, we all heard what's his name had to say about that.
Yeah, Roy Keane. I heard that.
Roy Keane, But yeah, it was very poor. I think De Gea should have definitely be saying that. And of course, he's going to get majority of the blame because he's the last one, it was a great shot from Bergwijn, but should be savable.
I think Maguire and De Gea are just both equally accountable for that goal.
Yeah, for sure. And Maguire being quite slow, he's not the fastest player. I mean, he just got turned and that's him gone, You can look at Lindelof to blame as well. There was just too much space and close in a lot. But definitely the majority of the blame goes to Maguire and De Gea. I personally think De Gea should have saved that. But then, of course, he pulled off another blinder of a save. But yeah, it doesn't help us because we 1-0 down.
Yeah.
But yeah, really should have saved that.
Yeah, all right. I think.
But it just comes down to De Gea is making quite a few mistakes this season, and it's turning into draws or losses. So it's not good. But sure, he's had some great seasons for us. So it's probably not one of his best seasons. But yeah, we'll have to take a draw. Another mistake by De Gea and Maguire, but I think they both know that and they will take responsibility.
All right, I think you've sentimented a lot of views and opinions, so I think that's all done. We've covered all those bases. I think that's fair enough. Bruno, did you ever think he was going to miss that penalty?
Oh, I remember we were watching together, and I've never seen you that nervous for a while. But yeah, you couldn't even watch. Of course, you're going to be nervous. It's 3 months with no football. You don't know what's going to happen. The Reece kept Spurs in that game. He had some blunders, so you never knew if he was just going to pull off a penalty save now, and that's all we knew. I know we know we haven't got the best history with scoring penalties this season, especially, but yeah, I had some confidence, especially when Bruno stepped up. So
and he changed his run up a little bit. He just went and
he did. I thought I was going to see a hop, skip, and a jump again, but I didn't. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a good penalty. So
yeah.
Are you happy with 1-1?
Like I said, I'll take a draw over a loss any day, but I do feel we deserve the 3 points.
Yeah, and especially now that Chelsea won yesterday, that gap has moved to 5 points.
Yeah, that's a problem. It would have been nice if we could have secured 3 points, but the chase for top 4 still on. There's still 8 games to go, so you never know who's going to...
Definitely.
I think that's definitely one of our toughest games out. So yeah, I'll take a draw. We beat them at home, so yeah, we haven't lost to them this season.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, top 4 is definitely still on. I mean, Chelsea still have tough games.
Yeah, exactly, Jay. I thought we were seeing a loss for them there yesterday, but yeah, now we've got Sheffield. I think we got them on Wednesday, and they've got some problems. Obviously they can't have Henderson. I think they've got no what's his name, that Higa.
And they've already played 2 games, and now they've got another game already on Wednesday. Whilst we've had like 2 days.
And I mean, they got hammered. I know they got a red card, but they got absolutely hammered by Newcastle.
They did. I think we'll get into that just now. Let's get through the player ratings, Braddles. Let's start with De Gea at the back.
I'm gonna give him a 5.
I think so too. I think that save he pulled off against Son.
That save he pulled off just nudged him up to a 5, but otherwise,
which is average. He had an average game, yeah. I think we all sentiment that De Gea 5. Otherwise, he would have probably got like a 3 or a 2.
Yeah, he would have got quite low, but that's
he didn't do much. He didn't do much except.
He didn't do much. He only really had to make. It would have been 2 saves,
exactly.
I think, So, I mean, he saved the one. It was a great save, and then I buggered up on the first one, but that's all right. And then we move over to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who I feel had a great game. I was looking at some of his stats. I mean, he missed like a 1-on-1, so I'm going to give him a 7. He had 2 out of 3 great crosses. So, yeah, I'm going to give Aaron Wan-Bissaka a 7, close to an 8.
I'll give him a 6, honestly.
I thought he had a fantastic game.
I thought he was all right. I didn't think he was fantastic. I think I would have liked to see more going forward from him and Luke Shaw particularly. So yeah, I think a 6. But I mean, I think Wan-Bissaka was better defensively than Luke Shaw. I don't know where Luke Shaw was. That whole right. Luke Shaw was missing.
He was getting locked up. We were getting worried there. Lots. It was too open. It was, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So let's go to Luke Shaw now. What's your rating for Luke Shaw?
Oh, straight over. We're not even going through to our centre backs. Let's go to Luke Shaw.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, not good. I'm going to touch him on a 6, low 6.
I give him a 5. I think personally, defensively, he was missing for me. I
didn't get. I don't even think he offered a cross there.
Yeah, Luke Shaw. I was even calling him for Williams to come on. I would have started Luke Shaw. Like, I don't blame Ollie for that. I just think Luke Shaw just went missing that game. I just don't think he was. Maybe he's been out for. Everyone's been out for so long. It did look a bit rusty. Everyone, even Rashford looked out of it, just like general play just looks a bit sloppy and all that, but I mean, it's understandable. We will grow into the game, we will grow into the fixtures, but yeah, Luke Shaw for me, a 5.
Yeah, right.
Maguire?
Ooh. You got a touchdown, he's going to go low, obviously, because he had an impact with them scoring that goal, so yeah, I'm going to touch him on a 5. He's lucky not to get a 4 from me this week.
I'm giving him a 4. I'm giving him a 4. I'm giving him a 4. I mean, I like Maguire. He just did it. It's just, that it was just poor defending. I mean, yeah, to be honest, he didn't do much wrong besides that, but I mean, it would cost us big time.
No, exactly.
So 4 for me. Lindelof.
Victor, he also had a bit to blame. I personally feel in that goal. I say he didn't have much to do after that. I'm gonna give him a 5, half 5, that close to 6.
I give him a 6. I mean, he was average. He didn't do much for me. Didn't do too much bad for me. So I think he had an alright game.
Do you think he's injured?
No, I think he's alright. Just a little knock. He'll be alright. But I mean, I don't mind Bailey starting, so it's not the end of the world for me.
Cool.
Yeah. So Fred.
Oh, I'll wait for you on this answer because I feel like he looked alright, and then he went pear-shaped. He lost it. I think just losing the ball, giving away easy balls, heavy touches. So yeah, I'm gonna let you answer, and then I'll match after you.
I think Fred had one good cross to Rashford off that free kick that Rashford could have scored.
Scored, that's it.
But besides that, I thought Fred was absolutely poor. He got beaten too many times. They just ran past him.
Clumsy as well, slipping, falling.
Yeah, 4 for me for Fred, and I think Fred's more of a form player. Like when he's in form, that's when you see the best of Fred. So maybe he needs to just play more and more fixtures. But the season is only.
He'll get back to that rant and rave,
Yeah, but there's only 8 games left. There's not a lot of time left.
No, for sure. So everyone has to kind of get to their best already.
Exactly. So
then we move over to Scott.
Scott Wood for me was one of the better players on the day. I thought.
I'm with you. He was one of the greats. I think we're all quite shocked. He played fantastic. I feel personally. I'm gonna give him a 7. Jeff.
7. I agree.
Yeah.
7 for Scott. Bruno.
Bruno, not his best, but he was there. One or two silly options. I thought he could have thought a bit better. Yeah. But obviously scoring the goal, leveling out with us. He had some great link-up play. I think it was that one when they went through to Rashford, could have put that away.
Martial.
Oh, no, it was Martial. There was a great ball, great play from Pogba, Bruno, Martial. So, yeah, I'm going to give Bruno very, very... I'm going to give him an 8. I was going to say a high 7, but I'm going to give him an 8.
I'll give him a 7. Fair enough. I see why you gave him an 8. I give Bruno a 7. I thought he played fairly well. He is our game changer. We need him on the field. So yeah, Bruno 7 for me. Dan James.
I don't know what he didn't really do much to excite me. More of an impact player. I think he should have come off the bench.
Yeah.
There was just a time where we were both just shouting, he needs to come off now. We need to see Greenwood. We need to. He didn't really offer that much. He didn't really use his pace. I didn't see that many runs. I'm going to give him a 5, unfortunately, 5. Dan James.
5 for me as well. Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford, it was a save for the Reece. It was on target. Good shot. Could have done something better. Could have been a goal. Unfortunately, not his day. Can't really fault him. I know, of course, he could have scored that one cross, but he didn't. It's not. Was a scoreable chance, but I didn't expect him to score it. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 6, close to 7, high 6, Jay.
6 for me as well. I think Rashford will come into it. I think Rashford will come back.
For sure.
And then Anthony.
Martial, yes, he was a bit lost for me in the first 20 minutes. You couldn't see him. He wasn't touching the ball.
I don't think it was his fault though.
Don't blame him for that. No, for sure, you don't blame him for that. You've got to also get the players, have to find him. So. I don't really blame Martial for that. Otherwise, he had one great... he had 2 chances. So he had a great left foot shot. Fantastic save by Lloris.
But he should have scored that one that Bruno passed him.
For sure. That was more of the scoreable one. First one, maybe we all thought was going in, but fantastic save. But he definitely should have scored that one from Bruno. I personally think I don't know. But I'm going to give him... a high 6, touching 7.
Yeah, I'll give him a 6 as well. Don't fault him too much. Pogba.
Pogba off the bench, yes. Obviously a game changer, fantastic. Great balls. We saw one long ball from him down to Rashford. We saw him dribbling. His skill, his thinking. Won us the penalty. It was him. Jay's going to be my player, my man of the match, my star player for this week. I'm going to give him an 8.
I 100% agree with you. 100% agreed with you. I mean, and I just hope I hope Pogba puts pen to paper, puts that long-term contract in. But I mean, that's
we want to see another signing, but obviously
that's another story.
We just have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's another story.
Exactly.
But yeah, Pogba man of the match for me, 8 as well. And he only played half an hour. You know?
No, exactly. I mean, imagine he played 90 minutes, what we would have seen. But yeah, what we saw was fantastic. I love the link-up play with Bruno. I think it can work,
Definitely, 100% agreed. Yeah, we're not going to go into all the other bench players. There's too many, because there's 5 subs now.
5, yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, right, top 4. We both think it's reachable. I think most.
Yeah, I still think it's definitely reachable. I think we've got a bit of more easy running then. We've got to see Chelsea and the likes. But yeah, obviously I'm happy we didn't take the L. We took the draw, but definitely would have loved the 3 points. I think we deserved the 3 points. But yeah, it's done. We've taken a draw. I think we're on 12 games unbeaten now, so it's on a good run. Let's just continue. It would have been a nice win.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think Bruno's lost in the Man United shirt yet, so
yeah. So
let's just keep going.
Big game now, Wednesday. Obviously, we got Sheffield, who's obviously in the top 4 race as well. Well, maybe they're out of it.
Yeah,
I don't know,
well, I think they've fallen now. They seem like they've had a sluggish start. Obviously, you can't blame them. They had momentum before lockdown, and obviously, they've just come out of difference. But yeah, I think they got slaughtered by Old Newcastle, and they drew to, I think it was Villa.
Yeah.
Villa, I know they should have won. It was terrible by goal line technology, VAR. But yeah, that's done. That's happened. They took a draw and they're on the loss. So it's their 3rd game, our 2nd game. Yeah, I definitely think we all have.
I think we should win.
Better chance to win. I definitely think we should win, and comfortably as well.
Yeah, I don't see us. If Bruno and Pogba are both starting.
Yeah, personally, definitely, I think they have to start. I've got a few changes in my 11, but we'll touch on that when we talk about it.
Yeah, I think Sheffield, I see a comfortable win for us, and it will just cement that bridge that gap between us and Chelsea, because I think Chelsea are playing Man City on Thursday.
Yeah, they got City.
So if we win that and City win, we're just 2 points behind Chelsea.
2 points off. Exactly.
And there's still 7 games left after that. So
exactly,
it's a must win for us. Because I think Wolves are also in good form. They played well against West Ham. They played
fantastic goals there as well. Yeah,
they played well. So Wolves are going to be a good challenge for us as well. 5th might be enough because of Man City getting that banned. I think we'll find out in early.
But we never know what's going to happen. We don't know how long that's going to take. So we would rather secure top 4 than wait on to see if we're going to go through on the top 5. So let's just rather get a top 4 and say, we did deserve it. We're not only getting to the Champions League because City are dropping out and whatever. So Let's get top 4, and I'll be very happy with the top 4 considering the way the season started.
Definitely, 100% agreed. Let's just get into the Sheffield game. What's your thoughts on your starting 11? What do you think Ollie's going to go for?
I've got a few changes. Yeah, I've got a pen to paper. Yeah, I've got De Gea, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof out because I don't know if he'll be injured or he took a knock. So I'm going to bring Bailey in. I'm going to still obviously have Harry Maguire. Then I'd like to see a Brandon Williams, but I'm not too phased about that. I'd love to see a Brandon Williams. But if Shaw starts, he starts. Then obviously Pogba, Bruno, and I'm going to go with a Matic.
Yeah.
Matic? Yeah.
Matic looked fairly decent when he came on.
Yeah, and he dropped into a centre-back position, but that's all right. It was changed after that. But yeah, he did his job. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. Then I'm going to go, I'm praying to see Greenwood start and Martial and Rashford.
I think so too.
So that would be my 11, and I'm hoping to see that 11. That would be flipping awesome.
I 100% agree with you, and I don't think I would make any changes to that 11. I would like, personally, I like Scott McTominay still over Matic and Fred. So that would just be my only change. But I think that's starting 11 is spot on for me as well. I think I
definitely got to see Greenwood start. I think we've got to start giving him more opportunities. I think he's got more to offer than James. I know he's got a bit more attacking. James has got the pace, but just Greenwood, you never know what foot it's coming off, where it's coming from.
Greenwood's got the skill, he's got the vision, he's got the ability to score goals.
Exactly, so he can kind of link up with Bruno and Pogba, you can see what they're seeing, like I know he's only 19 years old, but
18.
geez, he's got a future and that kid's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
So I definitely think, and I'm hoping to see him start.
Definitely, and I think Sheffield, there's definitely holes to poke through, and I don't think they offer much going forward.
No, exactly, and also I think they're 2 or 3 players down now. Obviously, one's Henderson because it's against his own club,
yes.
And then Igor is definitely out, and then I don't know. I think one or other. They're gonna obviously have some changes after Newcastle as well. So
it'll be interesting to see how they line up. But I think it's there for the taking, and it's 3 points we should be winning, and it just bridges.
Yeah, for sure, I'm with you.
It's 3 points that we need, and I think we'll get them. Score prediction.
3-0.
3-0. I want to go 4-0, but I think that might be a bit too much. I'm gonna go 2-0. I think 2-0.
2-0. I'm gonna go 3-0. I'll definitely see some goals coming. And hopefully to see that starting 11. Obviously, might see 1 or 2 changes. Probably see Shaw still in there, but I'd love to see Brandon Williams going.
Yeah.
But let's just wait and see. And I think we should just go full force attack, and that's it.
Yeah.
No need to sit back against a club like that. And so let's just go get the goals and.
And it's our first game at Old Trafford since this whole
exactly.
lockdown. So it should be. I'm looking forward. Even though 76,000 people won't be in attendance, there'll be millions at home. All supporting the boys.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly.
So I'm looking forward to the game. Then we got so the games are coming thick and fast. Premier League is coming. Super excited, and Braddles. I think
Europa League.
Yeah, but that's in August. But I think.
Yeah, games are coming in super fast, like you say. It's just turnaround times are quick, and fitness is key. And those 5 players off the bench is vital. I think we've got to use all 5 most games, just to keep the fitness. You don't want to see injuries now, especially with 8 games left in the Premier League, and you still got FA Cup and you got Europa League as well. So definitely think Ole shouldn't be shy to use those substitutes. We've got some key guys coming off the bench as well.
Yes, definitely. I think
huge impact players. So.
And I think our bench is much stronger than most squads.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
like we saw on Friday night, you don't really have any threats. We didn't have a threat off Tottenham's bench. They had 2 fantastic defenders sitting on the bench, and they had nothing else to offer, nothing attacking, nothing really threatening for me. So, like you say, we have got one of the probably deadliest benches. We shouldn't be shy to use all 5 substitutes at all, Jack.
Definitely, 100% agreed. Braddles, thanks for today's episode.
Thank you, Jay.
We're looking forward to the game on Wednesday, and
that's it. Footy's back. I know it's not the same, but week in, week out, we got 2 games, so it's looking great. Love the football, and it's good to be back. I know it's not the same, but it's good to be back.
Yeah, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. We just give our thoughts and views and opinions coming up on matches that have happened, pre-match build-up, all that, and we just continue to build and keep going, Braddles,
that's it.
Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, Jay, for having me, and I'll catch up with you guys in the future.
Perfect.